Hi everyone, this is a review of the Tuscany Candle Holiday 2019 wax melts that just came out about maybe 2 weeks ago. Um, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the quality and the scents and the throw of the Tuscany Candle melts, starting with the fall scents that came out a couple of months ago, which I did review. It seems like the throw has really improved. I used to have a lot of problems with the throw from Tuscany melts, but it seems like since the fall scents, they really improved. So I'm really happy with these scents. Tuscany wax melts are made by Empire Brands, which also makes the Sonoma wax melts from Kohl's and also the Hallmark wax melts, if you can find those. And the Tuscany can be found at Wegmans, Joann Fabric, Christmas Tree Shops, Kroger, Menards, Meijer, Albertsons, At Home, Safeway, Jewel Osco, Bimart, and some other stores, but not every store is going to carry every fragrance. Like, some of them might have a couple of Tuscany scents, but maybe might not carry the holiday scents and so on. So I'm going to start with the reviews. First one we have is cinnamon and spice. And notes, and I'm not going to open them because you can see the color right through. So it says warm seasonal spices. This is a rich, sweet cinnamon with a hint of a buttery note. Not quite a cinnamon roll, but more like the white sugary glaze on top of the cinnamon roll mixed with lots of cinnamon. It's a very nice scent. Throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5. Would do well in like a small to medium sized room. Next we have cinnamon apples. It says baked apples. And it's a nice combination of cinnamon and fresh apples. It's kind of like apple cider, but without those mulling spices. The throw was mild, 2.5 out of 5, which is kind of, for this type of a scent, is kind of unusual. But this was actually the weakest thrower out of the bunch, which is, okay. So, I mean, it would still do well in a very small to small room. Next, we have gingerbread cookies. It says iced gingerbread cookies. It smells just like gingerbread or ginger snap cookies. It's a great scent, and the throw was very strong. 4 out of 5. Great scent. That's a keeper. Holiday Home, vanilla and birch. This is actually, this scent and Holiday Fireside are actually, in fact, I should have flipped them. You know what? That's why. So, Holiday Fireside, we're going to start with that one. Warm Fireside Embers. I expected this to be a woodsy or smoky scent, but it's not that at all. It smells kind of like vanilla with toasted marshmallow and a hint of patchouli. It's a nice scent. Despite the scent notes, it's actually kind of bland for some reason. I liked it, but it was just kind of just bland. Throw was strong, 3.5 out of 5. Next we have Holiday Home, vanilla and birch. This is almost the exact same scent as Holiday Fireside. It's really hard to smell the difference. It smells like vanilla and toasted marshmallow, but I think it doesn't have that hint of patchouli that Holiday Fireside has. And it may have a tiny bit more of that milky vanilla note. Otherwise, it's really basically pretty much the same type of scent. And I actually like this one. I think I like this one more than the Holiday Fireside for some reason. And the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Next we have Holly Jolly. Notes are cranberry holly. This scent is true to its name. It's sweet, slightly tart cranberry with a hint of pine. The pine is not a smoky spruce, it's more of a balsam, but the cranberry is definitely the dominant note. It's actually a nice scent, and the throw is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5. Next we have milk and cookies. Notes are fresh baked cookies and cream. This is a why are you not focusing? There you go. Super yummy, sweet, sugary scent that smells like vanilla and butterscotch with a smidgen of milk or white chocolate and a creamy, milky note. Melted, I don't really smell the chocolate, but I also smell like a brown sugar note and a smidgen of like a burnt sugar, but in a good way, and maybe like a barely detectable hint of like a nutty note. It's a great scent. I love this scent. Throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Peppermint Candy. Now this is the Hudson 43 brand that I got from Joann Fabric. Joann Fabric actually had all of these scents in the Hudson 43 brand. I couldn't find peppermint candy in the regular Tuscany brand. Maybe it was just sold out. But at Joann Fabric, these were $6.99, which is insane. $6.99 with, they had a sale and then I had a coupon and it brought it down to like $3.50, which was a little better, but all these other scents were $2.75 at Wegmans, and I think that a lot of stores carry them for $2.50. So if you see these at Joann Fabric and they're really, really expensive, just wait and see if you can find them someplace else cheaper. But this was actually worth the price because, and it says creamy peppermint. This is the same as their peppermint meringue scent that came out in 2017, and I think it also came out in 2018 as well, but I didn't get it. I didn't find it. This peppermint candy puts all other peppermint scents to shame. It's the richest, sweetest, creamiest, most incredible peppermint patty scent I've ever smelled in a wax melt. It smells like peppermint fudge, if there were such a thing. I definitely smell a bit of rich chocolate, actually quite a bit of chocolate, but it's not a bitter or burnt chocolate. It's just like a rich, milky chocolate. When it's melted, that chocolate is more like a cocoa note than just chocolate. It has more depth mixed with the peppermint. It's just, oh my gosh, it's heavenly. It's such a good scent. Very hoard worthy, and I actually bought quite a few of these. Throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Next we have spiced cider. Says apple, citrus, and mulling spices. This is definitely apple cider. It does have a little bit of the mulling spice notes, but it's also a very sweet apple. So it's more like sweet apple juice with the cider note. I don't smell any citrus notes. It's similar to the cinnamon apples scent, but that scent is sweeter and with more apple and cinnamon. Comparing the two, this one does have a hint of a pomander note, which I usually don't like. It's probably from the citrus, but it's very minor in this scent, so I don't mind it at all. And this one throws much better. It's a bold thrower. 5 out of 5. Took over the entire house. So for that reason alone, I do like this one more than cinnamon and spice. Next is tree trimming, which is balsam and cedar. Balsam is a pine scent with a sweet, slightly soapy note, and that's what this scent smells like. It's not smoky, and it's not really biting. It's actually very nice. I don't smell cedar, but maybe that's part of what I'm smelling in here. It's just different from, it's definitely, it is pine. Yeah, it is pine, but it's also sweet and soapy. A sweet, soapy pine. Really nice and different. And the throw is very strong. 4 out of 5. Very nice scent. Next we have white balsam. It says fresh balsam and mint. This is a harsh pine scent with eucalyptus and a peppery note. There's no sinus clearing effect from the eucalyptus, so it might just be like a savory garden mint note instead of eucalyptus. It also has a little bit of that like aldehydic note that Colonial Blue Spruce has that I love. It's not sweet at all. It's just really hard to describe. It's like a peppery, it's like a soapy, kind of like a soapy, eucalyptusy, peppery pine scent. It's really good. Throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. And last we have winterberry, which is incense and smoked berries. I smell pine and balsam with a super tart berry note. It's more tart than cranberry and only a tiny bit sweet. It's very, very tart and sour and like vinegary, and it has like a bit of a cat pee note. I really do not like this scent at all. I don't like it. I mean, maybe that's just me. It's just I don't care for it. Maybe if you mix it with something, I don't know. So throw is strong though, 3.5 out of 5. So there you have it. If you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and you can find the link underneath our video, and also feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents of store-bought and retail wax melts, and you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.